Good afternoon and welcome. And today is a very glorious day because today is episode 2 of Combatants Will Be Dispatched, the Konosuba 2.0 version of it. Now, here's the thing. Sorry, my voice is a little low, but here's the thing. So, last week, we introduced Snow, the useless aqua lookalike. Except with boobs. Okay, that's that. So now we're getting a look at this episode, and this episode gave us characters, introducing new characters like Rose and Grimm. So, other than that, watching episode 2, it was hella funny. This is like, as of right now, Combatants Will Be Dispatched. This turns out to be like a nominee candidate for Best Comedy of the Year. The way how this show is, it's Konosuba. It's like, again, you're looking at the show as this is a Konosuba 2.0, and it is. Like I said, there's gonna be tons of Konosuba references they're gonna pull off, and they not saying they will be, but the way how this demonstrating the Konosuba-ness blood in us is right there. In fact, this show is so good that it makes you like want to watch Konosuba over and over again. But like I said, episode 2 gave us introduction to characters and a little backstories of all this. The plot is still like, it's not that like big, you know what I mean? Like, this is like one of those, there's like subplots and there's the main plot. I look at the storyline, the plot behind this, and I'm like, it's okay. I mean, guy picked by dice roll, and he gotta set out to take down this other land. That's pretty much forwarded. But I think there's more details into that than meets the eye. So without further ado, let's talk about episode 2 review of Combatants Will Be Dispatched. Let's get it. So here's the thing. Agent Six and Alice, those two are the funniest duo right now this year. They're literally the funniest duo compared to all the duos we have so far. But in terms of comedian standpoint, these two are the funniest of all. Now, the opening, here's the thing. I like the opening. The opening shows them falling from the sky, Alice and Six. And the way how that is, it was kind of like Konosuba Season 2 for me. You know how the Season 2 opened at Konosuba when they were falling? That's that. So I saw that. And it had some funny gimmicks there, like with the Demon Lord. With the Demon Lord, and you got Snow, Rose, and Grimm, all these gimmicks they do in the opening. It was really nice. It's like, looking at the opening again is so funny. In fact, Kokoro, who plays Hello Happy, who's in the band of Hello Happy Roll, actually does the opening for this one. So props. And it's kind of interesting because if you play Bang Dream, Hello Happy World owned the Konosuba opening season 1. So I bet you later in Bang Dream they're gonna own this opening, because again, the opening is very funny to see. But again, the opening was really good. It has some funny gimmicks, and what we expect to see. So props for that. So Alice, Alice got some good eyes. For an android like her, she is so funny. I mean, she has these kind of like picks to see who's the best to make his harem. And the thing is, I like how the main character is straightforward with his harem. He is straightforward 100% with his harem. So let's look at this. Let's introduce the two. First one is Rose, a chimera lookalike. Sorry. So Rose, I like the name Rose, and she's a chimera, and she is straight up Megumin, like power of darkness, ruled of. I'm like, this girl is a straight up Megumin. And then we get a little bit about her grandfather. Like, her grandfather told her to talk like that, introducing people. So props to her grandfather. But the way how she comes out introducing herself, she's like, I am the code. I'm like, she is so Megumin. You can see the Megumin right in front of us. Like, she literally does it. Hey, don't get me started when she did her fire. I'm like, she did her little chant and she did her little fire. And I'm like, oh my God. The only thing good about her was her tail. And then you meet Grimm, Archbishop nonetheless. And she flirts, but when other people flirt her, she gets so embarrassed. Like, for one, she's in a wheelchair, I understand. So when she was trying to lift her dress up, trying to do something, Six just went straight forward, looked her dress up, and he's called a thong. She didn't even, even though she wasn't gonna do that, her flirtatious gets the best of her. And the sun kind of makes her weak, so she kind of stayed on the sidelines. But the way how Six just lift up her dress and said thong. That was funny. The thong. I think now everybody's gonna call her thong for now. I'm just saying. Now the whole with Snow. I like the funniness between Snow and Six. Snow's like, hey, I graduated. I graduated from a university. Six says I dropped out of high school. And they were gonna fight, but he grabbed her boobs just to get minus points, just to get evil points. He's running. Hi, about the princess. But he's straightforward with it. He said, talking about her tits, and I'm like, yo, this guy is not. It's like you know how you say safe standards, like standard words, or safe for the safe words. This guy is not safe for words. He's just being honest. He's being honest on what he touched and everything. So I like him. I really like him. So we got Snow's backstory, you know, about why she's training or whatnot. So we got a little mini backstory of Snow. Okay, that's fine. And then I like Alice. As a little sister type, Alice is straight. For an android like her to be straightforward with herself, she's like, I don't have any reproduction, so don't try to seduce, don't try to have sexual intercourse with me. I'm like, damn. And then Six is like, you think I will have a shot with a robot? I'm like, damn. Damn, that is so funny. They are straight honest with each other, but they keep it funny. You know what I mean? Even they straight honest with each other, but it's that tone that makes us want to laugh at them even more. So with Six and his harem, nonetheless, they're all trying to establish, trying to take care of the goblins for supplies, stop a raid. And even though they stopped it, they didn't do nothing. They didn't do much. They didn't do a damn thing. You see Six putting to work, and you see Alice pulling off the shotgun, and that's that. And you only got Rose to use your little Megumin chant, blow the fire, and started trying to eat. Where you got Grimm sitting there and Snow who just like gathering supplies. And then you meet one of the demon lords of the Elite Four, dark-skinned elf girl, coming down. And Six, I like Six. It's you know how when a character looks at a girl in anime, like how when the character looks at a girl, the girl gets blushed. She's like, oh, why are you staring at me? But Six is just, he is so funny. The moment the demon lord comes in and introducing herself in a pose like this, you see Six just taking camera shots like click, just clicking everything. He even zoomed the camera. I was straight up laughing. I'm like, this whole time, the demon lord is introducing herself, and he's just taking camera shots. And don't get me started on the sound. Like, when they were about to fight, Snow like, oh, I can't beat her. I'm weak against this. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So basically, you got Grimm up there sleeping. Alice is sitting Alice just watching from the sidelines, and you got Rose and Snow on like just looking at supplies while he's facing the demon lord and the griffin. I'm like, wow, funny. And then the other demon lord came in, and he smacked Grimm in the face hard, like whoosh, one smack in the face, and that triggered it's, I don't want to put in a redo of healer thing, but if that would have happened, you know how the healing hero will be. But the way how Six does it, Six reaction is just like, you killed my harem, you killed my girl, and he went in. Now but the funny thing about that part was like I knew she wasn't gonna die. I mean, we just had her, so we knew he ain't gonna die. We knew Grimm ain't gonna die. So he's like, okay, let's take it to a shrine. So we got a little backstory on Grimm here. We got a little backstory on her, of her being like she has devil blood and she can't die. We get a little backstory of it. So they took her to the shrine with all these empty junks, to worship her, and then she got back together, and then she got, back to normal. I wish we would have seen her face, how it looks like when it be, because they put like a pumpkin. Rose put a pumpkin over her, sheets over her. To be honest, I actually want to see how the face was. But, I don't think that we're going to go that far to show how she is with a messed up face. I mean, literally, she took the swing so hard. So as she wakes up, As she wakes up, she go on a date with Six, and they had like a romantic wheelchair experience date. Hexing the police woman, trying to curse her, but that ain't gonna work. So again, it was fun to see that moment with Grimm and Six. I like how Six wants to make a harem, and he got a better harem. But here's a question she asked herself. Between Six and Kazuma, who has the most attractive girls so far? In the world of Konosuba or the world of Combatants? I look at them specifically. Like, Rose is the Megumin. Yeah, Rose is the Megumin. Aqua is more like Snow. And with Grimm, I want to say she's more like, I don't know, probably, well, she could take pain, so that's kind of a darkness. I'll say darkness mixed with Megumi's sister. I kind of see that. It's kind of a thing, but I'm just comparing what I'm looking at so far. But yeah, you see my point. But here's the thing, and I like how the ending went. I like how the ending shows all the girls being useful or useless at the same time, which is kind of funny to see how that goes. And also about the ending, I know that interesting to show like those 3 girls that was in the first episode, and we're gonna see them on a regular basis because Six is sending information about his achievements so far as he approaches land. But here's the thing about episode 2. It's funny. It's completely funny. The whole plot of all this, where he just got to take control of the land, it's not there yet. I mean, yeah, the plot may be not in the part that we all want to know. It's subpar. It's subpar plot, but at least it's getting there to a point where you're actually gonna see his team. I mean, like, now that he's assembled his harem team, we're gonna see where his journey leads to take control of a land. So we'll see how that works. But still, the opening was funny to watch. The ending was funny to watch. It was so funny that there were moments that everybody was straight honest with themselves, and that's what make Combatants funny. Just each character they look good, but they make it so funny that we're looking at Konosuba all over again. So thank you for watching episode 2 of Combatants Will Be Dispatched. I look forward for episode 2 and to get to know more about other people's backstory and whatnot. So we'll see how that goes. And with Agent 6 being Agent 6 that he is, being how arrogant but funny in a way, we get to see more of 6 doing some crazy things to boost up his evil points. Maybe do something perverted or not. We'll see how it is. So thank you for watching this episode. I look forward for next week.